And Duval County's recount numbers are slightly different than the original results on election night. You can see Ron DeSantis lost 4 votes in the recount. His opponent, Andrew Gillum, lost 1. In the Senate race, Rick Scott lost 2 votes. Bill Nelson did not lose any. Action News Jack's Ben Becker spent the day at the supervisor of elections headquarters, and he joins us live now. And Ben, the canvassing board says it's 2 ballots short total from Election Day.
That's right, Tanika. Just 2 votes out of 381,000. And the supervisor of elections, Mike Hogan, says he's thrilled with those numbers. And I'm going to show you behind me. This is where the canvassing board made their announcement in the past 90 minutes or so. You can see some of the stuff still left there on the tables as they made the announcement. A number of chairs here as well. Onlookers, attorneys, both Democratic and Republican here, overseeing the process. Now, behind me, look at these red bags. Now, these are important because we finished a machine recount. In the event of a hand recount, any ballots that were spit out by the machines that weren't counted will go into these red bags and be counted via a hand recount if that happens. You are looking at more than 381,000 Duval County ballots being recounted by machine in a process that's taken 4 days.
Probably on a pace of about 25,000 an hour.
Mike Hogan is the Duval County Supervisor of Elections. Once the machine recount is done, a manual recount could be next. How long does it take to do the recount?
I've never done one, so I don't know.
A manual recount would start with these red bags full of over and under votes. That's because they were rejected by the machines and are set aside for a variety of reasons. A manual recount is triggered if the margin of victory in one race is under 1/4%. That could likely be the case in the Rick Scott-Bill Nelson Senate race.
We have to prepare that we may be right into a manual count, so we're getting everything together.
In the meantime, a few voters were on hand to watch the machine recount.
It's very important to me. I'm just a concerned citizen.
I wanted to make sure that the process is transparent.
As well as attorneys and representatives from both the Republican and Democratic parties. As for the cost of a manual or hand recount, Hogan says he may eventually need a hand from the city with his budget.
We're not looking at those numbers right now. I may have to go on hands and knees to the city council.
Now, meantime, each of Florida's 67 counties have until 3 p.m. tomorrow to complete their machine recounts pending any new lawsuits. No word yet when a manual recount could start. Reporting live from North Jacksonville, Ben Becker, CBS 47 Fox 30, Action News Jax.